Hey everyone, I'd like to jump in here real quick and talk to you guys about rock forming minerals. From here on out, I'm gonna start making my videos shorter but more impactful, getting shorter segments with more concentrated information, so I won't bore you as much, right? And you guys can be more prepared for testing and you know preparation or science. I'm going to start off with rock forming minerals, as I said, and I want to talk to you about the four most common rock forming minerals that you need to know to be prepared for standardized testing. And that one would be, I'm going to show you it first. This would be, um, here's one, here's an example. This would be calcite. And calcite is just like quartz in that you can't tell it by looking at its color because calcite comes in many different colors. Like here's calcite. This is calcite. See, completely different colors. And yeah, this is calcite too. So calcite you can identify by looking at colors. And here's one more big piece of calcite, like that. But one good method of identifying calcite is an acid test. You can drop some hydrochloric acid on it and it'll fizz. And that's a great way to determine what you're looking at. Because if you had quartz, which is right here, and that's pink quartz, and here's some blue quartz. See, look very similar. You'd be like, well, what am I looking at here? Well, acid test would be a great way to determine this because acid will not react on quartz, but it will react on calcite. It'll fizz. All right, jumping from calcite, going straight to quartz. And remember these are rock-forming minerals. Same thing here. Quartz can come in many different colors. This is quartz. This is blue quartz, and this is pink quartz. This is a clear crystal quartz, and then we got more of your actually prettier ones like amethyst. People call this amethyst, but it's nothing but purple quartz. And amethyst is very pretty. A lot of people have this maybe in their homes or as decorations and so forth. And again, that's amethyst, which is nothing but purple quartz. I'll show you one more example of quartz. It's kind of neat. I have a little, this is again clear quartz, but flip it over and it's more of a smoky quartz. And that has to do with basically being exposed to impurities, which made it that darker color and that smoky quartz. And right there, clear crystal quartz. All right, so I told you there were four, and we're going to discuss two so far. So what are the other two? The other two, if you're trying to guess, you're like, I wonder what the other two are. Well, one is feldspar. Feldspar, nothing really attractive about it. It just looks like a rock almost. And I can type in. I know you can see my screen. Someone type in feldspar, and maybe you can have a bigger picture of it here. But it just looks like an ugly rock. But it's not a rock; it's a mineral because it meets the criteria for a mineral. And the criteria for a mineral are those five components that we talked about a lot in class, and that would be naturally occurring, inorganic, solid, crystalline structure, and a definite chemical composition. Those are the five criteria for a mineral, and feldspar meets that. Your last one is mica, and that you need to know about in regards. And there are other rock forming minerals, but this is the one that you need to know for standardized testing. Your last one is mica, and mica from the side just looks like a rock almost, but when you flip it over, you can see that it's a little bit different now. It has a shiny, glossy kind of appearance. And one easy way of identifying mica is that it cleaves. It cleaves and it doesn't fracture. It cleaves into long, flat pieces. And I'm not going to sit here and cleave and break this one apart because I don't want to. This is my specimen. But if I was to do that, if I was to break it apart, that's an example of cleavage right there. Long, flat pieces. That is cleavage. All right. Feldspar, you could do a scratch test on that to help to identify it. But besides that, it kind of has the same color in a lot of cases. You see, it's a very similar type color here. And I'm not, some of these are not feldspar. In this image, like that is not feldspar. So feldspar a lot of times has the same exact color. You could do like I said, a streak test or hardness test and to identify it. But there we go. We covered it. The four most common rock forming minerals: mica, cleaves, feldspar, kind of looks like a rock. You could do hardness or scratch. Calcite, a um, a calcite, it would be the acid test, and then your quartz, the same thing, scratch or hardness test. All right. Thank you for watching. See you soon, maybe on the next video. Bye.